All right, welcome back everybody to the episode of City Skylines. So in this episode, we're going to be doing a couple things. We are going to be upgrading this road to 2 lanes. It's just so busy right now, and we just need to do something about it. So here I was just kind of deciding, do I want to build along the power plants there? Do I want to build along closer to the river? It looked a lot better when I did it up by the power plants. So we may not keep the power plants there. That was just kind of like an area that was just like, let's just throw it down. It's away from the city. Let's get it away. Yeah, so we're just kind of using the existing road that was there and then just adding another way around it. And I just put a turn lane in there so trucks dropping materials off to those power plants have can get out of the way and not hold up traffic. So I think it looked pretty good. This is kind of how they do it in the real world, anyways. They keep the existing road, because it's already 2 lanes, so they just split it up, make it 2 lanes, and then just add another road along the side. The traffic in this garbage area, again, this may not stick around either. I kind of have been looking at, how where it is related to the city and stuff and see where the city's growing. I think it'll be fine, but, it's still something I'm considering. But yeah, so we just did that kind of intersection there. And then I tried to upgrade all these roads and, yeah, mess them up. But that garbage area, it was getting some traffic, it was mainly due to the amount of traffic on this road that we have. So as just, it's like, well, let's just create a little mock intersection there. I don't know how long this road is going to stay like grade level intersections. I'm really, really considering upgrading it to like an interstate type road that's just a way, through this area, through the map. Through this region, so I think that'd be good. But yeah, I messed everything up when I did that. I messed up my lines, I messed up my signs, I messed up where lane markings are and everything. But yeah, so we got that figured out. I just put a nice yield sign there, so the garbage trucks can come straight out and just merge into traffic. They don't have to stop and wait. Causes a little bit of issues, but oh well. I'm not sure why that suddenly was darker. I know I can change the color of it, but I don't think I have, so I don't know why it made the asymmetrical road darker there. That was kind of odd. But yeah, so in this episode we're just kind of fixing up some intersections, and then we're going to start working on building our suburb. It's something I kind of want to do, kind of build away from the main city for a while. This intersection, yeah, this intersection was getting bad too. So I kind of created this intersection so that through traffic on the top there doesn't have to stop, which it actually did. It helped this area out a lot. Like I had played around with this a little bit, put some timed traffic lights in, put some turn lanes in, and it just wasn't working. And so I was like, let's just do this. So this was actually something that worked pretty well, but again, it may not stick around long. I just kind of wanted to get something underway so we can kind of get this figured out for the time being until I fully figure out what we're doing with this road. So like I said, this might become, basically an interstate through the middle of the town, and be, the main way that goods and everything comes in. I'm thinking of leaving the other road by the manufacturing as just kind of like a regular highway. We'll have to see, because the traffic on that road actually gets kind of rough. So, and I don't really want traffic filtering through downtown if I can help it. If I can try to push them closer to where they already are going, that would be good, because we're already kind of reeling from problems that arose from that. But yeah, so I had to go back and through and kind of fix up this area. But I think this road looked pretty good. You'll see all the garbage trucks kind of trying to figure out their lives here, but as soon as they do, this area actually starts working a lot better. This is kind of that other intersection that we built. As you can see, it's moving pretty good. So this road, it didn't record it. I never stopped the recording, but that part of the recording was just gone. But I built, so there was that road that kind of went to, that was kind of leading away from the manufacturing. I'll probably show it when I go into the actual playthrough of this. But yeah, it was leading from there, and I just continued over here because I noticed there's a nice piece of flat land over here. So this suburb is kind of built off of something that I've seen locally here near me. We had kind of like a small town that had like 400 or 500 people in it at most, and for decades, hundreds of years, no one's really paid attention to it. But now the main city I'm in is expensive and growing, and people and the other suburbs are growing and getting expensive. And so all sights have been put on to this little tiny town that has never been in a position that it was going to grow this quick. And so you kind of quickly, I mean, just there's really no rhyme or reason or transition, but you just quickly go from like the standard grid that's probably been there for a long, long time to suburbia. And that's what I kind of was trying to mimic here. I stuck to some straight roads near downtown, but we're going very suburban very quickly. And I just put some cul-de-sacs in there to give it a nice look. I might add it to those ones up top, but I'm not sure how that main highway is gonna, how it's gonna end up. So just wanted to kind of, I'll do it later when I go back and touch up everything. But yeah, as you can see, I kind of start curving roads, add an extra couple grids just to kind of make it look, it's like it's a little small. Let's add a couple more. So this area will have a nice little downtown, but this is definitely going to be more like the suburbia area to our main city. We're eventually going to start building out away from the city and then putting offices more into the middle part of the city. I think we'll leave the riverfront alone because I built the schools and everything, and it just seems like that would be a place that would be desirable to live and work. We might throw some offices in there. But yeah, so this area it's going to be changing because we're growing really quick now. We're on our way to 30,000 people, so it'll be interesting. So I just kind of went through, added everything, made some roads, ended up adding a main road down at the bottom here because I was like, you know what, let's just get this area kind of ready to go and ready. So I'm going to go and put on some music here, and then I'll probably be talking to you in a little bit. Once I get back in the game, we can kind of go over strategies and things that we're going to do to fix traffic and some of the other issues that we're seeing. So I will talk to you in a little bit. All right, so here we are back in the game here. We have this road here that we built out a couple episodes ago to get across the river, but it's getting pretty full with traffic. I was just kind of messing around with it off camera, just kind of seeing, if I can clean up this intersection a little bit. I added a couple extra turn lanes, just kind of was messing around, tweaking things, messed with some time traffic lights. But it's just a heavy, a heavy amount of traffic. I mean, there's really no way around it. So, what I'm thinking is we'll probably bridge across here and then connect into the highway over here. Probably just kind of follow and follow the kind of curve of this area, where it kind of gets closer to the highway. So we'll probably do that. I'm thinking this will probably become a freeway at some point coming through the city, but I want to kind of wait, and grow the city out a little bit before we start really putting down freeways. But this is going to become an interstate through here. It just seems like it's something that we need to do anyways. We just want to kind of clean up some traffic and stuff. This is an area I was kind of working in off camera as well. I've never used the industry areas, so we're going to be moving this industry. It's outside the city, and we had this kind of patch of oil over here. So I just kind of built some of the oil industry, and then also the refinery, and well, then I built that. Then we had to build plastics. Then, I also needed to get some ore up and going. So we had some ore over here that I also am pulling out of to kind of get this whole area kind of working. I just kind of wanted to see how it works. It's a lot to take in. It's a lot to do and understand, but I kind of enjoy it. At the same time, it's not really what I expect from this game, but I'm willing to try it out. And it does add some really cool buildings. I like this refinery. It looks pretty cool. I do want to go around and maybe put some more security around it, or just try and make it look a little bit more filled out, because it kind of feels just a little on the small side, but we'll see. So this will probably be the first area that we kind of upgrade to freeway kind of levels. I want to get these two intersections here, and then I was kind of looking at this area here. I think I might do like a river port right here. This just kind of screams that this should be a river port. It's a little. I think there's some land right in here that we'll need to lower, which that'll be fun. But I think then this rail line will come down and connect into the port that we put down here, and they can go back up, which means I'll probably put the rail yard over here or over here, depending on how things go, and we'll go from there. And then here's our little suburb up here, which looks pretty good. I was messing around with the themes mod. We might put in some of these trailer park homes. They look pretty good. Kind of put those in an area of town where maybe it's not the best area, and also kind of a cheaper area of town as well, so we'll do that. So let's get started on building out this road here. I want to be careful because this could draw a lot of traffic onto this road, and I really didn't build it to be widened out. As you can see, like I pretty much expected it just to end here, because I really didn't want, I don't know, I really didn't see a crossing there, but now I'm kind of looking at it going, well, we have a lot of traffic, so we need to do something about this. Go straight across like that, or do we want to curve it? See, I think that goes up if we do that, because it slopes down towards the river over there. Or do we want it to kind of go across, like over that way? I kind of like with it going straight across. Let's start with that. Let's see how that goes. So then let's make sure it's at a nice slope. Let's do the whole thing as a bridge as well. There we go. So we got a nice little road going across. If we need to, we can upgrade this to the 4-lane road that still kind of takes up. Oh, these are like suburban streets are there, so I need to work on that. And then that's where that road comes in and ends. So, right. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna forget about it. So let's do this right now. We might want to put in some turn lanes here, but we'll see. Yeah, we'll probably end up having to put a traffic light or something here. Depending on how traffic gets, because it's going to allow, truck traffic, because that's what the other idea is. It's going to like allow this traffic to get a nice, easier way into downtown. So I'm not sold on this. If the traffic gets too bad on this road, we may scrap this bridge and then just start working on the freeway that I was talking about for that other road over there. I don't really want to start it yet with how what size the city's at. It just doesn't feel like we really need like a freeway going through the middle of town quite yet. But we have a lot of manufacturing, and we have a lot of industry that's kind of using that road, and that's really the only way through town to get to the other highways. So we kind of set ourselves up for that. But let's see. So I want this to kind of go across here. Um, that looks good. So let's get it up nice to the edge here. I have to be perfect, but I'd like to get it as close as possible. It's going to be a level crossing here as well over the tracks. That might become an issue. We'll find out. Is that going up again? Yeah, because I think that, well, it's pretty level, but yeah, it is definitely going kind of, I think, sloping up again. Yeah, actually, so we got there. Let's see how this looks if we do that. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I like that. Okay. So we'll do that, and then we'll just basically drive this straight into this highway over here. Now, I think we have the asymmetrical highway road that we're going to use. If I can click on the right things here, we'll do something like that just to give it, give it a chance, hopefully. But let's put a stop sign in there for now. I pretty much already guarantee that we're going to need some sort of a traffic light there, but I'm just gonna I just kind of want to see once we play how the city takes this into consideration and uses it, and either is really nice to us or kind of nice or just completely evil. I don't know what this is going to entail yet, because this is kind of this is another one of those situations where we kind of built a cut through to the city. I kind of like this road, and this will allow us to kind of build on this side here as well. I don't know. I feel like something special should be going here, but I was also kind of looking at maybe we could do this as kind of like a little touristy area. I think that could be pretty cool. I was thinking that we could put like the park in here or just some paths in here like I was talking about. Maybe we could, have a path that bridges across and kind of connects into this tourist area. I don't know. I don't know if this will actually become the tourist area, but it just kind of feels like it could be. It's kind of, a little bit outside downtown. It's kind of near, river and whatnot, so seems like it might. Let's take a look at the traffic so far. Yeah, so far it's handling pretty well. This road can get pretty rough. It is pretty rough right now, as you can see, because we have all this truck traffic and all these cars trying to get through downtown. Are they not? Yeah, there's quite a few that are making it through here, but for some reason they're not using both lanes, so that's going to start causing some issues. Oh, this is a single lane right here. That's probably part of the reason. Yeah, why is that? Okay, let's just make sure nothing else got messed up here. Yeah, these all are. Okay, did I mess that up, or something happened that I didn't know about? Check all of these. Yeah, that one's good. That time traffic light icon is like right in the way, but I'm pretty sure I saw the blue little outline, so maybe that'll help some of the traffic on here as well. I just have a feeling that this road is not going to be heavily used because, I mean, the only people that are really going to be using are people going out of the city or coming in. No one really going over here to the manufacturing or to the suburb or anything is really going to use it, because this is the most direct, fastest path that we have. Now, we could, and we probably should, lower the speed limit a little bit on this road. Oh, it's 45. It's actually kind of where I was going to put it anyways. Thought it was a little bit less than that, but it's not. Let's drop it down to 40. We kind of encourage people to use the other road, and then it drops down to 30 as it comes into downtown, which I'm fine with. I'd normally probably put it at like 35, but yeah, I'm definitely fine with 30. That sounds pretty good to me. So hopefully this will allow them to kind of space out as well and use multiple lanes, because for whatever reason, going through there, yeah, as you can see, traffic's just kind of backing up everywhere. I put this little road in here to kind of remind me that this is the direction that we want to go. I want this to cross the river probably at some point. Not sure exactly how it's going to do it, because it's going to either have to like curve, come up, or something. But just kind of a gentle reminder that that's kind of something I would like to do. So there was another road project we were going to do, but let's see. I guess we'll work on, let's work on getting these road projects done out here, because this isn't too bad, but this just seems like a good starting point for getting this into kind of freeway standards. Now, out here, we're not going to, I normally put frontage roads, but I'm not going to put them out here, and then I think we're going to have this road bridge over top of the highway. So we're just going to do a nice simple interchange. I think the same would go for this one. I think we're gonna kind of eliminate this curve up. Also, we could probably go for a straight shot through here instead of curving all the way down. So that's probably what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna grab our 2-lane because this is just gonna be a 4-lane. Now this is kind of a rural area, so let's kind of keep it spaced out a little bit. We don't need it, we don't need urban style highways, with which are trying to limit space. This is a good area where we can kind of widen out the road a little bit, kind of keep it a little separate, make it look a little more, out in the open. Yeah, let's just do Control A. I think we're just going to kind of keep that straight for a little bit longer. In fact, yeah, we're going to keep it straight for quite a bit longer. I think then, yeah, it's pretty much just going to be a straight shot, but I think I'm going to kind of curve it just to make it look nice. I mean, the straight roads are nice, but it's definitely nice to have a little break in it and curve it whenever you can. Yeah, so we'll do that. This will be good, actually, because... Oh, look at that. Yeah, we need to get a bridge. We'll probably bridge the highway over top of the train tracks just to give it a little bit of a different feel. If we do that, we'll be fine. It's like we could probably put them closer together, but it'll still be fine. So, let's see, I think it starts curving back here. Yeah, and then connects into there. Okay, so let's just kind of get the basic idea of the road figured out. Right, or does it need to go? I think this one, yeah, it needs to go straight just a little bit more. It didn't look right. There we go. So nice, sweeping, gentle curves are always a good key to building a good rural highway. That's actually almost a little too aggressive of a curve, to be honest, but it looks pretty good. So this area's going to get a little bit of an upgrade because what we're going to do, let's see, let's kind of figure out. So I want to put these probably about, let's see, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 away at least. Let's do a straight piece here so we kind of keep an eye on how we want things, and in fact that's going to help out a bunch. Let me make sure that this is set up correctly. Yeah, I thought that was a little high. Alright. Well, what we can do then is do the other side and then match it. That works for me. Okay, and then we'll just draw straight across from end to end. Yeah, that looks a lot more. So let's actually grab these 2 nodes, and then I think it's Control H, and then we can just match it to that. There we go. So now we got them the same height, unlike before. So yeah, we'll keep these a little separated, just to kind of keep that nice rural look to it. Because interchanges are always more. Well, I wouldn't say always, but most of the time they're a lot more, spread out and open and stuff because they just have more room to deal with. So, what type of road do we want to use? We could probably just use this road and then just attach. Because I don't really want one with the... Oh, that did not work. I don't really want one that's going to put like crosswalks or sidewalks out here because that just really wouldn't make that much sense. So, there we go. So we'll get a nice curve, and then you can always go at the end and just push it up a couple of notches just to kind of give it that nice kind of curve at the end. If you ever look at roads that are going up a bridge or up a slope or anything, they don't they don't just immediately start going to the angle they need. They slowly go up, and then they slowly kind of go back to the elevation that they need to. So they kind of have like a bowl kind of at the end. So it's a good little tip that I've always learned to do. Gonna go straight across and go down, and we're gonna change this to be that. That actually looks really good. It's a pretty shallow slope. Yeah. Alright, and then we'll just do my little trick at the end here, just push it up a couple. And just kind of, it really didn't need it because it was already so gentle, it looked pretty good. So we'll just kind of get this area prepared. And then so what we can do is we can come down to ground level, and then we can turn off the bending, and then just curve it nicely into our highway. Actually, I should have done this first. So we'll do just a small merge, nothing too crazy. Then we can kind of fiddle with this. Really want it to have left turn arrows if I can, but it looks like that's gonna be what we get. Just kind of want it to line up nicely if we can, so we can just push this one over. All right. So I'll probably go through and I'm gonna finish up the rest of this interchange, and then I'll be right back. All right, so we got this finally done here. Then I went ahead and fixed up the interchange, or the overpass over here for the railroad. This one seems a little bit higher. I'm gonna have to go back and take a look and see what happened. Yeah, definitely. I don't know. Maybe not. Feels like it is. I'm gonna have to go look and see what happened. But yes, we got these nice slopes. I decided to just end it back here and put in a regular intersection right here, because I don't know if this is going to stay the same out here as I was kind of looking at it. I just kind of wanted to get it ready, but I kind of did this again as a general reminder for me, like, this is the direction I wanted to go, and then I just kind of had these joined up, so hopefully the traffic won't get too bad there, but that'll definitely help out the traffic that we had here. I think this looks pretty good. We have this nice little pillar right here. We might go back and make it a 2-lane overpass just so we get some turn lanes in there. I think that would look pretty good. But yeah, overall, I'm pretty happy with how this area turned out. So this is going to kind of be the idea of what's going to be going on with this road. It's going to be, into kind of like a general interstate. It's going to go through the middle of downtown. Not the best choices, but we're trying to create kind of like an older American style city, one that's been around for a while. So that's kind of what I'm going for. So it'll be going through downtown. We'll be slowly moving this industry out of here, and we'll be having housing and other stuff take over the area. We'll have a nice little port area down here. I don't know how we're going to integrate housing into that, but we'll find out. And then we have our nice little suburbs that we can continue to grow, as well as all this area over here. See how this road is doing. Hopefully, it's like no one's using it. Okay. Well, I mean, I was kind of hoping some people would use this, so maybe we'd have some traffic relief, but I mean, at this point, we have a fair amount. Are they going straight through? Yeah, so they're going off at that road, yeah, which we should probably widen out this road as well. But I mean, this road has definitely calmed down, because now it's all back onto this road again, because that's the direct connector to the other side of the city, so we're just gonna have to be careful with that. This road will probably need to be widened out at some point. We have a lot of road work to do. I mean, we're on our way to 30,000 people, especially as this area grows a lot. But I really like how this, has like gentle slopes. Everything just kind of looks good, I think. So I'm pretty happy with how this interchange, looks. We probably should go through and do some traffic management on it. But I'll probably do that off camera, just as I kind of watch it and see how traffic does. So if you guys like it, hit the like button. If you guys want to see more videos, hit the subscribe button. I do a lot more than City Skylines on this channel, so make sure to check out all those other videos. And until next time, see you later.